Okay, guys, so I did the Rate My Professor project. This is my professor.h file. This is my first class. Um, so the professor is going to have a name, department, an average rating, and then a list, a vector of pointers of to different ratings. And here I just have my constructor, my copy assignment operator, my destructor. I have my setters and getters, and then I have these functions. Let me show you how they work. I have the get average rating, which just takes all the ratings, the scores from the ratings, adds them up, and divides it by the amount of scores. I have another function saying the percentage of ratings that would recommend. Um, and then I have the add a rating. So this adds a pointer to a rating to the vector. And then I have the print info. So this function just prints all of the professor's information. And then I have save reviews, and this function just saves basically how I printed it out here, but it prints it to a file instead of to the console. So then I have the review or the rating class, and this is gonna have a score and whether the user would recommend. I have all the same copy assignment operator, destructor, constructor, the setters and getters. I have these virtual functions because I am using polymorphism for this print function. Let me show you. So here I have my setters and getters, and then I just have it print out the score and if the user would recommend, and then the review. This review is derived from the rating class, so it inherits all the data members, and it also has a course name and a comment. So that's how it's different from the rating, because you can also put a course name and a comment. So I just have all the same things. The print, it's the exact same pretty much. And the setters and getters, let's see. And then I just have the overloaded constructor here, and let me see, and the print function, and then all the setters and getters. So let me show you how this project actually runs. So here, let me open the terminal. Okay. Okay, so first I have this little menu, and it prompts you to either add a professor, add a rating, view a professor, save the ratings to a file, or exit. So first we can add a professor. So we press 1 and then enter professor name. We can use my name. All right. Enter professor department. We'll put CS. And then it says, thanks for adding a professor. What would you like to do next? So then let's add a rating. Which professor would you like to add a rating for? There's only one option right now. Enter rating. So let's put 5. Would you recommend? Yes. And then we can leave a review. Yes. Enter course name. We'll put Intro to Programming. Okay, leave a comment. She was awesome. rate professor. Okay, perfect. So put that in, and then it says thanks for leaving a review. What would you like to do next? And then we can view professor. So which professor would you like to view? There's only one option right now. And then it prints out the name, department, the average rating, and what percentage of ratings of students would recommend. So right now it's just 100% because there's only one rating. And then it shows like each individual rating and what each person put and the review. So now let's say we want to save the ratings. We can go to 4, save to file. We only have one option right now. And then here we go. Okay. And then it should have on professor.review. We can go to the file. And then here it prints out exactly what it printed out to the console, but to a file, a txt file. Okay. And then, so now we can just exit the program, press 5, and then I'll just exit the program. So that is my Rate My Professor.